Hey guys, what's up? Noah from WSK. Today we are doing a knife review on the K-Bar Combat Utility Fixed Blade, full size. I recently acquired this, so now this is where I'm putting all the specs before I come in here, because first few videos did not end up so great. So, the K-Bar full size fighting knife, this is the foliage green. It has an overall length of 11 3/4. The blade length is 7 inches flat. This is made of 1095 Crovan, same steel as made in all the Becker models. It has a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58, which is actually pretty good if you're doing something with chopping. If you're looking for a chopping knife, that's really good. Somewhere within the 50s range. It has a clip point design, so it's different from a lot of the other ones I've reviewed that have drop points. Clip points more for fighting. The serrated edge is 2 inches flat. It has a craton handle and a molded plastic sheath. The other thing to note is that this knife is not completely full tang. It's full tang in the sense that the blade runs all the way through the handle, but it's not in the sense of it being as thick as the blade itself. Because as you can see, that's the blade thick or width. It doesn't go all the way to the pommel. I don't know if you can see that little bit of metal popping out. That's the end of it. That is what it's called. That is known as a rat tail tang. So this model comes in all different shapes and sizes. There's ones with tantos. There's ones without serrations. There's ones with leather handles, which are a little bit more expensive. I like this knife just the way it was. The only thing I didn't like is that it had serrations. I accidentally got the one with serrations. So make sure you note that fly when you go to buy it. So if you want to look at some of the sheath system, it is ambidextrous, so you can put this in like that, pop it out, put it back in. It does have a button snap here to make it more secure, but it's pretty secure just like that. Has lots of lashing points on the sheath, which I think is really nice, and as well as a really big thick belt loop for all of your different size belts. And it has this
for all your belt looping needs.
It has this thing on here. I think this is more for a baldric style carry. I think, just because of the way it is and what it is. I'm not exactly sure on that. So let's get this out of the way and we'll start doing some batoning. Now, when you're batoning with the knife that has serrations, you don't want to be doing it on the serrations. So I'm going to be doing it right here, which is going to take a little bit more time.
I have a question.
What?
What happens to the serrations if you do that?
It'll dull them quicker, because they're not really meant for chopping. Serrations are meant for cutting, really. I am not a huge fan of serrations. I much prefer knives that are a plain edge. Going right through a knot too.
Woo!
That went through the whole knot, right in the middle of it. This is actually a really, really nice knife. I don't remember exactly how much it cost. I think it was somewhere within the $30 to $40 range. If I'm wrong, I'll put it right here. But it's a really nice knife. A lot of people actually use the one with the leather handle for bushcraft because it has more of a traditional feel. And that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just something to note that people use it for that.
Goodness!
Didn't even cut it. That right there, and it split the whole thing. Let's try to do some feather sticking. I don't have my famous friendly sweet fire steel with me today, but I do have a letter from my lovely assistant Brienne. As you can see, right off the bat, it's already making really nice wavy curls. I would not really consider this survival knife. I mean, it can totally do it. There's no doubt about that. But for me, I'd much prefer a knife to have a drop point, so I can do more, stuff like that. If I were making what's it called? A bow drill. That's what it is. If we're making a bow drill, it'd be a lot easier with drop point than it is a clip point because of the way it's shaped. Not to mention, it's so thin right there from the rest of the blade. It chews up your baton. So it's kind of hard to baton with it. But it will do it. And since it is a rat tail tang, people would not really consider batoning with it because they think it'll break right at the weak point, which is right here where the blade steel gets thinned. Thinned. But the way K-Bar makes their knives and how they heat treat them, it makes this pretty much indestructible.
There you go. Good word.
Here. Very, very tough knife. Okay, these curls are getting a little too thick for me. Alright. So. Stab my baton.
Hi.
Thank you. So these curls may not be the best example. I'm trying to get this video done as fast as I can. It's starting to get dark. Maybe. There we go. So, it can do it. It can do it really well, especially if you had to have the time, the patience, and a fire steel. But it can make feathers.
Everyone loves fire.
Yeah. Fire's a good thing. But I totally recommend this knife to anybody. This is a really good knife. Really cost effective. It's worth the money. And since it doesn't come with a nylon sheath that everybody hates, except for me, you don't have to upgrade immediately because I've had this knife for probably over a year, maybe a year and a half, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not loose, it's not cracked, it's not broken anywhere. I mean, the worst thing that's happened is the paint's coming off the grommets on the sheath, but that's it. That's my only real complaint about this. This did originally come with a black finish, but I stripped that because I did not much care for it. So I put my own patina on it using vinegar. Maybe I can do a video on that in the future for people that like aesthetics. But, this is just a little quick review, as fast as I can do it. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, Google+, check out our Facebook page. All those will be in the description below. Thank you to everybody that subscribed yesterday at the Prepared Minds, or the meeting of the Prepared Minds. That really means a lot to me, guys, and I hope more people subscribe since. I haven't really checked yet, but, big shout out to those guys, and, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Either way, thank you to everybody that supported me throughout yesterday night, and are going to continue to support me. I'm Noah from WSK, and I'll see you guys in the next video.